It's time for
The Embezzlement Project,
done by yours truly, Prescott James Lorenzo.
and Michael Evan Francisco.
Meet the nerds. On the right we have Michael Evan Francisco, better known as Turtle Vibes. Turtle Vibes was born and raised on Maui and graduated the year 2010 from H.A. Baldwin High School. Gee bears. He is currently studying IT at KCC and will eventually obtain his bachelor's at West Oahu. As you can tell, he loves turtles and the color green.
On the left, we have Prescott James Lorenzo, also known as Bear Lover. He was born in New Jersey and raised on Maui. He also graduated from Baldwin High School in 2011. He is currently studying IT at KCC and planning to transfer to West Oahu for a bachelor's in information security and assurance. He loves bears, if it wasn't already known.
So our case was on Mitchell Keawe Jr., better known as Kimo. He was a former executive director of Hawaii Centers for Independent Living. During the time span from October 4th, 2011 to December 20th, 2013, he embezzled $179,222.
He embezzled from the Honolulu chapter of HCIL. Due to his embezzlement, he caused the Maui branch to close in June 2013, as well as the other neighbor island branches, which closed down in 2011 and 2012, respectively. Many believe that his reason for employment fraud was just for self-indulgence. He used the HCIL debit card for personal charges and unauthorized withdrawals. He also had HCIL issue checks to him for money that he was not authorized to receive, including paychecks for pay periods that he had already received via direct deposit and reimbursement checks issued on his false claims that he had incurred expenses on behalf of HCIL.
What is HCIL? It stands for Hawaii Centers for Independent Living. It is a non-profit organization operated by and for persons with disabilities. It ensures the rights of people with disabilities to live independently and fully integrated in the community. It was founded on the historical constitutional beliefs of civil rights and the empowerment of disabled people to have equal access, opportunities, and choices in life. There was 6 total locations in Hawaii before opening of the case.
He violated the Establishment of Responsibility Control when he used his position to redirect paychecks to himself and gain the reimbursement checks. Because of his position in HCIL, they were unable to restrict the executive director's actions. He also violated the segregation of duties control when he used the HCIL debit card for personal charges and for unauthorized cash withdrawals. As for the documentation procedure control, Brian Zoellner, a former board member, mentioned that he has never received nor saw receipts, invoices, or any of those kind of documents from Keawe.
The physical controls he violated was that he had access to the company debit card, which he knew the PIN code to, and used it for personal charges and unauthorized cash withdrawals. The independent internal verification was violated because no one was supervising him, since his position would be the one to monitor and the organization's actions and resources. The human resource controls were violated because he volunteered for the position, so there was no need for a background check even though they should have done one.
There are ways they could have prevented this. First off, HCIL could have restricted the responsibility for authorizing and approving the claims transactions. There should have been an official board member whose task was to authorize cash withdrawals. No one else would be allowed to authorize the transactions except for that board member. Lastly, it should have been enforced that records of all transactions immediately be shared and recorded always.
With the problem with the physical controls, all the unauthorized checks should be kept safe until future authorization. Pertaining to the independent internal verifications, everyone should have monitored each other's actions and report right away about suspicious activity. For human resource controls, there should have been background checks on all employees, and give mandatory vacation so the chance for discovered fraud and theft will be greater. This concludes our presentation.
Shoot Stan!
Thanks for watching.
Rip.
HCIL. Sorry.